Hello there, gorgeous. My name is Dusty, and this is the Scorpio Priestess. If you like my vibe, I would appreciate your likes and your subscribes. Anybody who already has, thank you. If you would like a personal reading, you can do that by visiting Scorpiopriestess.com. It is in the description of this video, as well as the link in the bio. I have many different options. I am running a half-hour FaceTime sale until the 14th, until tomorrow. It is the last day. You can use code OCT222 to schedule online. Just go to book now and use that code in the promo section. If you would like to enter to win $175 drawn on October 31st. That one didn't hit. You can do that by liking, subscribing, and entering blessing. But if you're doing well for yourself, let's pass this on to someone who could use that extra come up. But everybody is welcome to enter to win a free half-hour FaceTime reading by liking, subscribing, and entering reading. I hope everybody is doing well and vibing high, living your very best Friday life. We are going to get some messages from Spirit, see what it is that you need to know. What does the divine think that you need to know right now? What messages do we have from our angels, our spirit team, our guides about your life, about your love? What is it that the Holy Spirit, the universe, your God wants you to know? Tell me. Conflict. Oh boy. Feelings which have suppressed you for a long time are yearning to be acknowledged and expressed. You are torn between what you think is the right thing to do and what your heart wants. I'm going to say that again. You are torn between what you think is the right thing to do and what your heart wants. And this is the primary cause of stress in your life. We, your angels, urge you to follow your heart. Do what you love, not what you think you should do. For some of you, there's something that you are dying to do, but you feel like maybe you'll be judged, or it will be hard, or maybe you're not capable. For some of you, you need to trust yourself more as well. For others, the conflict inside yourself is, you know that someone is not healthy for you. You know that they're going to end up hurting you again, but you just can't help but wanting them back. And that's for many reasons, and that is so common. So if you are going back and forth in your mind, my heart wants this, but my mind tells me that, it's important to have an honest conversation with yourself. Why? Is it because I want to win? Is it because I'm afraid to step out of my comfort zone? It's just, a lot of it is my ego. What is the real reason why I'm sitting and waiting for someone who doesn't deserve my love and my loyalty? For some of you, you need to have an honest conversation with yourself. I just did the Daily Tarot, and the Divine spoke a lot about you lying to yourself about something. For some of you, you're romanticizing a relationship that was not good, and that's normal. Our 50% of our memory is false. It's how our mind has dealt, the stories we tell ourselves to cope is really what your memory is. So when you think of it in that way, are you remembering things clearly, or is, as the time goes on, you're romanticizing it more and more? Because often that is what we do. We start to feel we miss somebody and we're grieving, and instead of looking at it for what it is, we make it this big, beautiful, romantic thing, when in reality there are a lot of issues and a lot of problems that don't have to deal with, or could meet somebody new that you don't have to deal with those issues. So focus on the truth here. Focus on the truth inside yourself as well. If something is calling you to do it, Scorpio, now is your time to step out, baby, and get it going. Intuition is guiding you. Curiosity, explore intuition. Let playfulness carry you forward. For some of you here, your intuition is screaming at you, and you're in conflict with your intuition and your mind. Finding joy in life again, holidays, parties, social events. You were born for this. Whatever it is that you are being guided towards, whatever career or whatever the case is, maybe you're being guided to relocate, you're being guided to move, whatever the case is, you were born for this, Scorp. Your intuition is telling you that there's something that you're meant to do, that there's a reason why you went through all of the lessons that you've had to go through. And once you are finished with this healing, grieving process, you are going to be able to have more certainty and more clarity. But it will take a while. Keep a good attitude here, gradual, creeping. Make a decision when you feel best. The divine is asking you to not make big decisions right now. If you're dealing with pain, if you're dealing with sadness, it may be not a good time to make major life decisions. Sometimes when we go through a breakup or something happens in our life, we want to start making all of these changes. We're like, I can't stand this anymore. But then when things settle down, you'll find, why did I do this? Or you'll be happy you didn't do something. It's important to make major life decisions when you are in a good balanced place, not when you're in an emotional state. Tell me, Spirit, what are the messages that we have for Scorpio? What is the energy they're vibing at right now? What are they vibing at? Guilt. Oh, sweetheart. If you're feeling guilty for something that you did and you feel like you're the reason why the relationship ended, or you've done things that you're not proud of, Scorp, all you can do now is learn from them. That's it. They were just life lessons. You're not a bad person. You're not going to hell. You haven't done anything but be human. And so if you're carrying around guilt, it's time to release it. This eclipse will be a very good time for you to release these feelings of guilt, shame. I release any beliefs that no longer serve in my soul's growth. The divine is asking you to release some of these outdated beliefs. Release these outdated ways of thinking about yourself. I'm open to seeing both sides of a situation. Empathy. For some of you, you are very empathetic, you're very kind, and you're very loving. And that is one of the reasons why you stayed in a bad relationship for so long, is because you kept saying, well, I understand why they act this way, because I understand why they're doing this, because, and you can understand and you can be empathetic and you can see their side, but that doesn't mean you continuously allow them to hurt you. If somebody has issues because of their childhood or trauma or whatever, that's sad. But step in line. That doesn't give you any excuse to hurt other people or act in bad behavior. Be a grown-up and heal and deal with those issues. So yes, you can see both sides of a situation, but no, you don't give somebody a pass time and time again because they're not dealing with their wounds and they're bleeding all over you because of it. For some of you, that's exactly what has happened here. You have a lot of festive times coming, a lot of happiness, but keep a good attitude here while you're working your way through whatever it is you're going through. Magic dreams into reality, magical manifestations and miracles. I claim, Spirit, the unicorn. To achieve the impossible, you must believe in the impossible. Scorp, believe that miracles happen every day. Why can't it be you? Believe that if you have a dream in your heart, it's because it's pulling you to it. Visualize yourself on it. I've told you guys this before, but someday I will do a TED Talk. It's something that I want to do, and I will work my way to that. And so sometimes when I visualize me being up on the stage with the big TED behind me. I visualize walking, what I would say to open, like, how the fuck are you? Or something like that. I visualize myself holding the microphone. And the more you visualize yourself being in the position you want to be, you're actually aligning with that. The universe, your mind, vibration, doesn't know the difference between your imagination and reality. So dream big. Dream as big as you can think. It doesn't matter how these opportunities will come into your life. It matters that you start aligning yourself in a high vibration, visualizing and allowing yourself to believe that you can make it there. Whatever it is, don't dream small. Dream big, sweetheart. Don't box yourself in. For a lot of you, it's going to take a while. It's gradual, but you are healing and you're moving into a place where there's going to be a lot more fun and festive times in your life. As a matter of fact, somewhere around the holidays, you're going to be able to feel a big release, playfulness, fun. Do you see? Emotions here. Let it flow. Let it go and let it flow. Bring play back to your grown-up life. Community, hard work, prosperity, teamwork here. If you continue to work hard, you will reap the benefits of your efforts. My guides are confirming everything we just said here, everything I just told you. You need to bring a little more fun back to your life. Have a little more fun and raise your vibration and work hard. And if you work hard and you stay in a high vibration, you will be able to manifest in bigger things than you can imagine right now. You may not be realizing how big of manifestation could come into your life. Sweetheart, by this time next year, how do you know a miracle couldn't happen? If you sit around and worry about what bad things could come, you're going to get more bad things. If you sit around and allow yourself to believe that miracles are coming into your life, and recognize all the good things and the small blessings you already have, you will receive more of those. Energy goes where you put it. So if you're putting energy on, oh God, I can't even imagine what's going to happen next. Oh, I know this is going to happen. It's just going to be terrible. Sweetheart, that's what you're going to get back. I've been there. I lived in that loop for a long time. I used to be the kind of person who would prepare for the worst, because if it did work out good, well then great. But if it didn't, at least I was ready. That's a no. That's one of the reasons why everything fell apart for me, was my mindset. And I know that now. I was given a download, and I speak to you out of knowing, not out of judgment. But if you're in that mindset of everything's bad and it's just going to get worse and nothing's ever going to be good, and the only thing you can change today, please start changing that. Allow yourself to visualize a future so beautiful and so magical. I can pivot from feeling bad to feeling good. Again, my guides they're so good. As you look for a better feeling way to approach whatever you are giving your attention to, as you continue to ask yourself from your ever-changing vantage point, what is it that I want to do? Eventually, you'll be standing in a very pleasing place, for you cannot continuously ask yourself, what is it you do want, without your point of attraction beginning to pivot in that direction. The process will be gradual, but your continued application of this process will yield wonderful results in only a few days. Again, with gradual. If you start changing your mindset right now to what do I want, not what I don't want, essentially, is what Spirit's asking you to do. What do I want? You already know what you don't want. We have bad things happen into our life because everything here on planet Earth has a positive and a negative, but it's also so you can feel the contrast. I know what I don't want now. I know how I don't want to feel now. So instead of focusing on that, focus on what you do want. Focus on what is working in your life, and you will get more of that back, is what Spirit is trying to say here. I feel like it's gradual, but you're going in the right direction, and you're almost there. Somebody here could be watching, gossiping here, Page of Swords energy. You could be trying to research more about a job, a career, doing your research on something, or you feel as if there's people watching you. For some of you, you feel like you're being watched, somebody that you've had fights with. My goodness, you could be dealing with an air sign. Spirit is saying here that there could be somebody watching you that you had an argument with, a earth sign or an air sign. It could have been a lover, somebody that you were in a love triangle with. The third party could be watching you, Scorpio. And that is one thing the divine wants you to know. There also could be some arguing and fighting to come here between you and a third party, or you and this person. For some of you, you have a new energy about to enter your life. You have somebody new, a new lover that's very grounded and very loving about to enter your life. And it could cause a lot of mental conflict because you still have love for another. And it's so difficult when you finally come to a place after holding on to loving someone for so long. And then you realize, I gotta get going. It hurts. It's sad. I've loved every man I've ever left. I have. I loved them the day I walked out the door. But knowing that someone can't, they're just incapable of giving you what you want and what you deserve. It doesn't make it easy. It really doesn't. But coming to a clear, honest place with yourself about that is what you're being guided to do, because you're going to manifest in somebody completely opposite of your past lover if you focus on what you do want. Moving on to love, Spirit. What are the messages that we have for Scorpio in love, please? Transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and your memories you have shared with those you love. It's time for you to start living again, sweetheart. There's a relationship in your life that could deepen. For most of you, this is a new person or somebody about to enter into your life. There's somebody about to enter into your life that it is going to be deep, and the divine is asking you to make new memories. Don't just isolate yourself. Don't put yourself in a place where you don't have any love in your life, sweetheart. You deserve to have love. You really do. Love at first sight. Yes, yes, yes. For some of you, like I said, there's somebody coming into your life here that you're going to mirror. Now, for some, you are dealing with your twin. You've already met your twin. For others, you have not met your twin yet. You thought this person was, but you're going to find that you were dead wrong. A twin flame will never do certain things to you. They will never physically harm you. They will never harm you in many ways. Do your research. Now, that doesn't mean you don't have some kind of soul connection with them, but it was most likely about learning, about growing. For those that are actually on the twin flame journey, your relationship could deepen with this person if you decide to continue forward with them. For a lot of you, you're just meeting somebody that it's going to feel like love at first sight. Beautiful. Time to say goodbye. Farewell. But patience, descent, and self-control. See, here in your love life, it may be time to say goodbye to somebody that you have loved for a long time, to a fantasy. For some of you, you have to say goodbye to a fantasy because you've been in love with the what if, or the what they could be, or the what you know they're capable of. You haven't even been in love with the real them. And it is hard as fuck. It is when you have to let go of that fantasy, when you have to come to a honest place within inside yourself. You need to be patient and have some self-control, because there's somebody about to enter your life that's going to be love at first sight. You're going to be rewarded for this. It could be at a social event here. Somebody is going to start flirting with you, a little seduction. A lot of you, you may meet this person at a, what do I want to use? I guess we'll go here. You may meet this person at a social event around the holidays, holiday party. Could be a friend's brother or sister, something like this. I've picked this up before. This person could already be on your social. Could be somebody from from high school, somebody that hits you up and says, hey, how have you been? It's been a long time, or something like this. Tell me about this love at first sight that you want Scorpio to know about. So good, so good. It's about timing, the opportune time here, auspicious time, perfect timing, beginning of a new cycle, positive change, an opportunity to adapt, make the changes. Look at this, Scorpio. If you decide slowly that it's time to say farewell to somebody that is not honoring you, loving you, giving you giving you what you deserve, what you desire, if you decide to move away from this, You will meet somebody just in time, in perfect timing. The wheel is here. Whether you are 30 or you are 70, it is your time. It is divine timing. If you meet a new person and it feels like love at first sight, it is all orchestrated by the divine. And it's about, there's something about community. You may meet this person at work or in some spiritual, at church, at some spiritual community. Tell me about time to say goodbye, please. Why is Scorpio being guided to say goodbye? Yeah. A choice has to be made here. A critical stage, entering into the unknown, hard to make a decision. Choosing to stay single, no attachments to ex, trust in the plan here, sweetheart, the single life, crossroads. Spirit's asking you to make a decision. Are you going to go back or are you going to go forward? Are you going to live in your single energy, live your best life here? Because you're going to walk into a very beautiful love at first sight relationship if you do. Or you can stay here. And that's okay too. If you feel like you're not ready to move on, well then maybe you're not. Just be honest with yourself though, and don't be in love with the what if, or the if this person would do this, we would be happy. Be in love with the reality of it is what you're being guided to do. Now tell me, for those Scorpios who want to stay with this person or this past person, tell me about the Scorpios that want to reconnect, please. Tell me about this person. Seduction, temptation, risk and reward, letting go, removing toxic energies, out with the old, releasing burdens, avoiding you, not ready to talk, runner, ignoring text. Oh boy, this person's been ignoring you. They haven't been responding. You haven't heard from them in quite some time. For some of you, it's been a long time. For some of you, you haven't heard from this person in a while. And you're being guided to let go, Scorp. I'm sorry. It's repeating itself. You're being guided to let go. Trust in the plan. If you all are supposed to reconnect, if this person is supposed to do the healing work, they will. And you all, and fate will find a way. But hanging on right now is not helping the matter. It's not making them come in any faster. So perhaps it's just time to let go for now. You never know. You never know what time will do. If this person will decide to heal and come back better, that could happen. I believe in redemption. But for most of you, you're being guided to let go because there's something so much better coming for you that you're going to realize why this past connection didn't work. These feelings overwhelm me. I become afraid. Sometimes I even run away from it. Yeah, they're overwhelmed with feelings. My inner child was wounded when by my parents. I am reacting from that wound, and I am trying to leave my comfort zone with this issue. For some of you, you're dealing with somebody that was really wounded as a child. They have validation issues, insecurity issues in general, and it's coming from childhood. I also picked this up in the Daily Tarot. For some of you, you're dealing with someone who's very wounded, and they're reacting and living from that space. They have a lot of anger and unresolved issues, and it is up to them now to heal and deal with them. You can't do it for them. Your love is not going to change this person, even though we sure like to try, don't we? Is it true? I heard you were dating somebody. Please tell me it isn't. For some of you, when you meet this new person, they're going to hear about it. Tears. Boy. When I think of you, I cry. Everything that happened hurt me. I need to heal. This person's hurting. They actually may shed tears over you, Scorpio. They may, when they think about you or they think about what they've done to your connection, they sit and have a really good cry. Bless their heart. Tell me, I'm going to put this person in my prayers. This is somebody that needs a lot of healing. Whatever they've done here to you, whatever their issues are, it's coming from a very wounded place, and they need time to heal. They're just stuck in Hangman. I'm trying to manifest something new. Ace of Cups with a lot of love for you. The Emperor, they're very stubborn, very stuck in their ways. They could be a father or a mother. 2 of Swords, 3 of Swords, my goodness. And the Chariot, this person doesn't know which way they're going. from day to day. They're hiding from you. They're avoiding you because they don't know what they want. They're ignoring text and ignoring you because they don't know what to say. Yes, they love you, but for one reason or another, they feel like they need to move on at times. And it's most likely because you both hurt one another, or they betrayed you and they don't know if they want to put in the effort to make it better. And it sucks. But you cannot dictate how another person feels or what they do. We all have our own healing journey, and maybe this person needs to do this on their own now, but that doesn't mean that you can't reconnect at some time. It just means for now, you gotta let go. Be open. If they come back healthy and healed, I'll look at it then. But if I meet somebody new that makes me feel alive and loved and cherished, well, then unfortunately they missed their chance. I'll see you next lifetime. And when you get on that time, it allows you to move forward easier. Now tell me about the new beautiful love coming into my Scorpio's life that you want them to know about, Spirit. Asking you out on a date, making plans here, creating a plan, lucrative opportunity, access to love, all doors are open and full of love, a new relationship, true fulfillment, overflowing with love. Do you see? Do you see? Do you see? 2616 on the clock. I felt guided I would look up angel number 2616 in love. Just put in the meaning in love. You will get a lot of different things. I guarantee you it has a message in there. Somebody let me know. This new person is going to be true fulfillment for all the work you have done, everything you have done on the work you've done, and all the trouble you have been through. This new person is going to be your justice, and it's going to feel so good. You're not going to feel afraid. You're not going to be walking on eggshells. You're going to know this person's into you 110% and 110% of the time. Very generous soul. This is someone who could do well for themselves. They could open up doors for you in business and finance as well, Scorpio. 10 of Pentacles, like I said, this is someone here who does well for themselves. They could offer you an opportunity. You all could create, work together, build together here. This could be an earth sign, a fixed sign. But I feel like this relationship, Knight of Swords energy, is going to move quite fast here. You're going through karmic completions in the world. You may meet this person when you're traveling. You could meet this person online, online dating. This is somebody here who, Ace of Wands, beautiful, that's going to bring you out of this Five of Pentacles terrible feeling. I'm out in the cold. I feel rejected. I'm not good enough. I'm not pretty enough. I'm not handsome enough. All of those feelings that you feel inside because of whatever happened here with this past relationship, you're going to be brought out of that with a brand new, exciting new beginning with this new lover. Very, very good. Now, let me get some time. Spirit, tell me, what is the time, the projected time that Scorpio is going to meet this new lover? They're in a very masculine energy here. Somebody here could have dark hair, a shaved out beard. You could like to garden at a party, see? Crowds out here playing the field, networking. In the next 29 days or somewhere around the 29th of November for some of you, the 29th of December, it looks to me like this is at a event or a party or a social event. It came up 3 times. Your guides are trying to let you know that it may be time to get out and socialize more, get out and play the field, make eye contact, look available, flirt a little, have a little fun, Scorpio, if you're looking to meet somebody new. A lot of earth here. Cancer, Virgo energy, Aries energy here. Air. Everything but water. Not a lot of water other than the big old daddy here. Look at this. The divine is bringing you into the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Wands. Here you go, Scorpio. Here is your gifts. Here's your gift for all the work you have done, for learning self-love and learning how to, when to fold them and when to hold them. This will be your gift. Congratulations. I'm going to be the first one to tell you congratulations. So I pulled you a chakra card. Number 2, rebirth, baby. You have pulled this card as a sign that you are currently undergoing a rebirth. It is a powerful awakening and healing process that comes in many different forms and is a big part of life's journey. Everything has divine timing. Nothing lasts forever. Things have a beginning and an end. A divine knowing when it's time to move, create, and time to be still. Something in your life is ending and something very positive is awakening in you. It's time to let go of anything that is not supporting you or serving you at this point as you open and receive new energies that are being offered. Moving beyond your comfort zone into a sphere of opportunity can be uncomfortable, challenging, and painful. But remember, you are guided and supported by the light of your soul in the universe, which brings positive change and experiences. You have planted the seeds of new opportunity, and you are being nurtured, and now is time for them to sprout, grow, and flower into existence. Be kind and gentle during this process and be sure to water your seeds with love and graciousness. You have been waiting patiently for this time of change and a new beginning to arrive, so bathe in the glory. Start over. There are many also, there may also be some new inspiration coming through at this time. Ace of Wands here, new inspiration. Take a moment to connect with your inner voice and listen to what your soul is sharing with you. You could also be birthing a new aspect of yourself. Whatever the process is for you right now, be sure to embrace this opportunity and enjoy the new energies available to you. Scorpio, I pulled this. I put it in the book. I had no idea what it said, and we are ending with this, sweetheart. The rebirth, baby. This is where the magic happens. This is where you get to decide who do you want to be now? What do you want your life to look like? What kind of lover do you want? What kind of career do you want? This is a magical time where the divine is going to start bringing in all sorts of new opportunities and new people and new places, and you're going to have urges to do new things with your appearance or to get healthier or to let go of things, and it's all energy being given to you from the divine. Take advantage of it. Let this go, sweetheart. Does it hurt? Yes. Is it hard? Absolutely. But Scorpio, it is not the end of the world. This is not the last person that you will ever love. It certainly is not the last person that will ever love you. And when you get on that time, you're going to be able to do this. Out with the old, in with the new, baby. I hope everybody has a beautiful and blessed Friday. If you're going through this rebirth and you're having a hard time, comment prayer. I will put you in my prayers. Love and light.